top shops on Etsy, like this one, didn't make thousands of sales with only 24 listings. Almost every single shop in every category that's made over six figures has hundreds, if not thousands of listings posted for sale. And that doesn't even include any underperforming listings that they had to remove over time. Take a look at a shop like this one, where they were able to scale to thousands of sales and tens of thousands of dollars per month in only 3 months' time. But it took more than 600 listings to get there. Now, you might be wondering, how is it even possible to post that many product listings for sale in your shop, especially if you only have 1 or 2 hours to work on your print-on-demand business each day? So by the end of this video, you'll be able to create more than 100 quality print-on-demand designs for your shop in less than an hour. And not just automated garbage, but actual quality designs that convert. First, I'm going to show you how to research and select a profitable and scalable niche. This is a high-level niche. Think something like sports, professions, holidays, or even hobbies and passions. The key is that every scalable niche should have several sub-niches within it. For example, the sports niche has tons of different individual sports that we can target and create designs for. The professions niche is another scalable one because there's a bunch of different professions and jobs that we can create designs for and target. Step 2 is to create reusable, scalable design templates that we can reuse with each one of our sub niches to quickly create lots of designs. In step 3, I'll show you how to use my new free favorite AI design tool to bulk create hundreds of designs based on your templates in just a few seconds, basically on autopilot. The first step is picking that high-level niche to target. Now, there's a ton of options that you can choose from, but I've gone ahead and created this document, which you can download at the end of the video completely for free. And essentially, it covers some of the high-level scalable niches that you might want to target, as well as some ideas for sub-niches that you can target within each one. Now, there's a lot of niches in this document and you can create templates for each one, but you'll probably create specific templates for each one of these scalable high-level niche ideas, since these specific designs and the slogans and sayings will be slightly different depending on the type of niche that you're targeting. So for today, I think we're going to go and create some hobby-specific design templates. Once you've picked your high-level design, we want to go do some research to see which design templates are already selling well on Etsy. We want to make sure that we're building our design templates based on what's already been proven to work so that we don't waste any time creating something that's never going to sell. So I'll start by searching Etsy for products in this niche. So something like a reading shirt, since it's a hobby and a passion for a lot of people. Now, as we're going through this page, we're looking for simple text designs that we could use as templates. For example, I'd rather be reading could be swapped out with any other niche. So I'd rather be running or swimming or sleeping. For a design like coffee and books, we could switch out the word books for a bunch of other niche words as well. Now, of course, you could do the super simple one-word design templates, and they can sell really well. But since they're so simple and easy to create designs for, there's a lot more competition than some of the other templates. The key while doing research is to reference products that are already selling really well. Now, if you have the Listing View plugin installed for Google Chrome, you can just press this Filter Bestsellers button. And what it does is it filters out all of the search results right in Etsy, and it only shows you listings on Etsy that are marked as bestseller. So you can see that all of these listings have either the popular now or the bestseller badge at the top left. So we're only getting results that, according to Etsy, are making a lot of sales. This plugin allows us to not only see those badges, but also sales estimates that go along with each product. And this is important because although a lot of listings might be classified as a bestseller by Etsy, they give those badges to a lot of listings, and they're not necessarily created equal. Some bestsellers perform a lot better than others, and those are the ones that we want to reference because they're the ones that customers love most. If a product is only selling one time per month, it's probably not worth your time to use that listing as inspiration when you go create your templates. My personal rule of thumb is to reference listings if they make at least 15 sales per month. If each product in your catalog sells 15 times per month, and you have approximately 100 of those products for sale in your shop, and they make you around a $7 profit per sale, you'll make around $10,000 of profit per month from just 100 listings. So if it's making at least 15 sales per month, it's worth referencing as inspiration in my opinion. You can always identify template designs if you're able to read the design like normal, but switch out the niche word for a word from a different niche. So for example, will yap about books could also read will yap about running. Reading is my favorite sport could also be fishing is my favorite sport. Or I'd rather be reading could be I'd rather be baking. Hopefully you get the idea here. So I'm going to use this one for my example, but you shouldn't just copy me because then everyone watching this video will end up with the exact same design. You should go out and try this for yourself. It only takes a few minutes and then you won't be competing with everyone else watching this video. Trust me, if you put in a little bit of time and effort, there's dozens of templates that you can create from. Once we have a few ideas, we can go ahead and recreate our own versions of these designs. And to do that, I'm going to use my new favorite AI design tool, Kittl. Once you have an account, or if you've already created one, we just want to come up to the top right-hand corner and click Create New Project. Once this loads, it's going to ask us how we want to size our artboard. Now, since we're creating designs specifically for t-shirts, I'm going to come to the Print on Demand section, and they already have a Printify t-shirt artboard pre-sized. So I'll select that one and hit Create. Now you can see we have this big canvas with our artboard here in the middle. Now, we can use the entire canvas space to make designs, but when we're ready to actually create and finalize our design, we'll want to make sure to put it in this artboard so that it's properly sized for the t-shirt that we're printing it on. Basically, everything inside this white box will be a part of our Printify design, and it's already sized to look good on Printify's t-shirt products. Next, we can start creating the design. So if I just press T on the keyboard, I can click to drop down a text box and I can type in my design. We'll keep it simple to start and then we'll make some more advanced templates. But for now, I'm just going to scale this one up a little bit so that it'll be readable on our design. And I'll also bring it up closer to the top. As you just saw on Etsy, simple text-only designs can sell super well when they're styled properly. So the first way that we make them look even better is by choosing a great font. This is where you can start to add in your own flair and make the design unique to you. Now, similar to Canva, Kittl has a ton of included free fonts that you can use for any of your designs, but we could also just look at which fonts are selling best on Etsy. If you're going to do it this way, I would suggest looking at different listings for font inspiration so that you're not copying one person's design too much. So for now, I think we'll go with something like a typewriter font, and I like the style that this Jackwrite font has, so we'll use that for our first design. One good template can be hundreds of designs for you, but we can create more templates just by adding a little bit of variation. For example, I could duplicate this design and break it into 2 layers. This lets me make a font pair, similar to what this listing has done, where they have the cursive on top and then a larger all caps font for the second line. A good rule of thumb when you're creating a font pair is that you want to have one font for strength and one font for personality. They should add contrast and complement each other, not compete for attention. So for the top text box, I'm going to use a slightly more cursive style design. I think that this authorized signature one looks pretty good. And for the bottom text layer, I'm going to use a slightly more bold and contrasting font, and I'm going to set it to all capital letters just so it sort of stands out a bit more. Now you can see that we've turned one design template into 2 that both look pretty different from one another. Another way to make more variations and add a little more sauce to your designs is by adding color. So I'm going to make a new design template, and for this one, I'm going to write often yaps about and then reading. I'm going to use a different font for this one and then size it so that it looks a little better. This is a great example of a listing that's selling super well, but that's also used this repeating color pattern to add a little interest to the design. So I'm going to bring those colors over into Kittl, and then I'm going to change each character of my design to have one of those colors. Just by doing these few steps, I've already been able to create several templates, and the more templates you make, the more combinations you can make long term. With only 10 templates and 10 sub-niche ideas, you can create 100 designs in a matter of minutes. If you double the number of templates or ideas you have, you double the amount of designs you can make. Now I'm going to go ahead and create a few more templates so you can see how well this can work. I'll create this one using a more varsity style font. I'll create one of these repeating retro style designs. I'll create some that are extremely simple, some that are a bit fancier, Now, after maybe 15 minutes more of work, I've got 10 full templates that I can use to go start creating my own designs. Now, just a side note here while I'm creating these designs is that although I am going fast for this video, I'm doing it quickly because it's a video. If you're using these to post for sale in your shop, you want to take the time to make them as high quality as possible. Again, some of my designs aren't bad, but they could be a lot better. And if I invested more than 15 minutes into it, I could definitely come up with something that's a lot higher quality. And I recommend you do the same. That said, I was able to come up with about 10 templates that I don't think are that bad for the amount of time that I've invested. Now, even if you had to go one by one and manually replace the words in each of these designs to target a different niche, it would still save you a bunch of time. This is actually the exact method that I would use when I first got started growing my shop before this new AI tool was even available. But now, as you probably guessed, we have AI that can do it a lot faster. What we want to do before we bulk create and make a bunch of new designs is first select all of the artboards that we've created, and holding the Option key on your keyboard, we'll just drag to make a copy so that we're not overwriting the original design. Now, with our copies, we can click and drag to select just the text layers within all of our artboards for the designs we've created. Next, we want to press the Command or Control key on the keyboard along with the K key to bring up the Kittl Copilot. When this pops up, make sure to enter the Change Text mode, and this is where we can enter in our prompt to tell the Copilot how we want to replace our text. I'm going to tell it to replace the reading niche with running, and then I'm going to hit bulk replace text. And if we give it just a few seconds, you can see that it's updated all of our designs to be the running niche instead of reading. So just in a few seconds, you can see we have a new batch of 10 completely different designs that would target a completely different niche. This isn't just a find and replace feature because it saves even more time. It automatically changed all of our designs that said reading into running, but it also did things like maintain our color patterns in the new design. When one of our designs said read, it changed the word to run instead of just running. And it even dynamically updated some of our designs. For example, drink tea, read books, be happy got changed to drink tea, run fast, be happy. That's a lot better than a standard find and replace tool would typically work. And the cool thing is we can do the exact same thing again. All I have to do is copy my artboards, select the text, write a prompt telling it to change the niche for all of my designs, give it a few seconds, and it updates all of them basically in real time. Just like that, we have a brand new batch of 10 designs that we could use to sell on our t-shirts. What this means is that if you're able to create these templates, and as long as you can always come up with a new niche idea, you can always make at least 10 designs no matter what. Now, you'll still want to go through and make sure that there weren't any major mistakes. The AI isn't perfect after all, at least just yet. But using this method, creating great templates is honestly the only area that actually takes a lot of time. Once you get the templates made, it takes less than 30 seconds to generate new designs using Kittl's Copilot AI. And also keep in mind, once you generate your designs using Kittl, you don't have to list them all for sale. The more templates you make, the more options you have to choose from, but it can still be helpful to generate a lot of designs like what I've done here, and then go through to pick the best ones out and post those ones for sale. Just because you have a lot of templates doesn't mean you have to post every single one for sale, but this helps you have a lot of options to choose from because over time, quantity leads to quality. Now, you might be wondering, after you create all of these designs, doesn't it take a long time to get them posted for sale in your shop? And luckily for you, I've created an entire video covering exactly how I bulk upload designs just like these to my product in Printify and get them listed for sale in Etsy. So if you're interested in that kind of automation, you can check that video out next. And as always,